learning how we turn opportunity into careers for people and the difference that makes for, I met a high school senior who will graduate with his journeyman's license to be an electrician. That is so cool to hear.
It's another episode of And Another Thing. And in this episode, we have a great conversation with Manny Santistevan. He is CDLE's new legislative director. He just finished his first session at the department. He has some great stories to share with us, including how he came to be in his role. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hey, Manny.
Hey, Cher.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Manny Santistevan, our legislative director. You started January 15th?
Yeah, the day before session.
Sweet. That's good timing.
Yeah, I learned everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
And then went right to the Capitol.
You've been here almost 7 months then-ish, something like that.
Give or take. Yeah.
Did you always aspire to be a legislative director?
I learned that I aspired to be a legislative director. I've always loved public service. I remember Mrs. Colby's 8th grade social studies class was where I was like, oh, we can make a difference. You can do public service. And so I have sent her emails actually every time I have changed or got promoted in jobs and stuff to keep her updated. But I started my career. I did an internship with one of our US senators and I felt too far removed from the work. Then I came back to Colorado and was at the city and county of Denver as a city council aide. That was too close to the work sometimes. People would run into me at the grocery store. And then the state has been a happy medium. My start in state work was in the governor's budget office. And it was a good time to be in budget. We were rolling out ARPA money. So it was not, can we pay for this? It was, what are we going to do to make sure this is successful? Great time to be in budget. It's not, I have some friends over there still that very different time. But what I learned was I loved most talking to people about these complex issues. And I was like, I can make this a job. I'll go do legislative work. So I still get to do that budget work, the complex issues, but I spend most of my days talking to people and I love it.
The gift of gab.
Yeah, on a good day.
The thing is, if people don't know that experience of working under the dome, it is a whole different world over there. And it's the pace. It's the dynamics. It's one day you're up and the next day you're down and you win some and you lose some. What about any successes, victories from this most recent session?
I think the most substantial victory we had was a bill that just kind of was up and down, back and forth. We went so many different places with it. Was protections for extreme temperature protections for workers. That bill, we had so many issues, both trying to make sure we could actually do it. Could we fund it? How would we fund it? What did the structures look like? It ended up being, me working with the sponsors and our internal staff here at the department to kind of reshape and rework significant pieces of the bill. And it actually ended up passing. So sometimes it's unfortunate that, they say if nobody's happy with something, that means you've compromised. That's where we ended up. But we did get something done from a place of no money at the beginning of the year, not knowing a lot about this department. To get that done, that was huge. And I think the sponsors are happy and hopefully it makes a difference.
That's a great example of a piece of legislation that started as an idea, and it wasn't even this session. I think it precedes this session, as a matter of fact, because we are regarded as the one size fits all, do all the things for all the people, the workers, the businesses, for better or worse. We have probably, I would say, the widest net of stakeholders across the state because our work is so broad and so diverse, which is also kind of exciting, especially for somebody in your role. That's really what GPPR does, and that is what you do, which is you have to really interact with a variety of levels at the department, at the Capitol, stakeholder coalitions. What's the best part of your job? What do you love about what you do?
That's a big question. One, I love people. So this lets me, for a living, I get to talk to people. And I love that. I will go a little bit deeper. So I came from the Department of Revenue. I was there for a while. And they're going to hate me for saying this, but people don't say thank you for helping them file their taxes.
Sure.
Or for the DMV bill they get when they do their license plates. They're going to hate me for that, but that's okay. But here at the department, I'm falling in love with the substance of the work we do. I got to go to the Apprenticeship Council Awards and got to go to the Workforce Development Conference. We'll do the summit for post-secondary, what what that world will look like when these departments are merged or maybe not merged, whatever that looks like. Learning how we turn opportunity into careers for people and the difference that makes for, I met a high school senior who will graduate with his journeyman's license to be an electrician. That is so cool to hear. So I'm falling in love with the work we do for people. You know, there's obviously other pieces to that, like family, where there are people who get to have benefits and like have a family or take care of things. I have friends that have benefited from the program. So to see it firsthand, it's making a big difference for me.
And I think that's what attracts people to work at CDLE, and that I hope is what keeps them happy working at this department, because we truly are, and you referenced the federal government and the local government, you are almost one heartbeat away from the people that we serve. And you can actually see either at the Capitol or in stakeholder meetings or talking to constituents, the impact that we're making in their lives. And that's what's kept me here. I hope it is what keeps you here. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. But enough about work. Let's talk about play.
Okay.
So you took some post-session trips, I think.
I did, yes.
Tell us a little bit about your off-session life. What exciting things have you done in the last couple of weeks?
In the last couple of weeks, yeah. So last week I was in Nashville. I had never been. I had some friends that took a friend's trip out there in March when the legislature was doing the budget. So I didn't get to go. But they loved it so much and loved me so much. I felt very loved. They were like, we'll go again so we can take you. So I got to go out there with them and be on Broadway. And like the live music was incredible. The food, the energy of the city. It was a little rainy, but not too bad. It was such a fun time. So anything with live music and good food, I'm happy to be there. And then yesterday I got back from Toronto and Niagara Falls, which was incredible. That was on my mother-in-law's kind of bucket list. And so we made sure that we got to take her out there. It was their 40th wedding anniversary as well. So we got to go and like be at the falls. We did the Maid of the Mist. So like they take you right underneath Niagara Falls. And it was, I ended up completely drenched, but I did love it, and getting to spend time with people I love and like catch up with friends and people who, you know, maybe I've missed over the last few weeks or months of session. I'm looking forward to that the most. And in terms of more travel, I think I'm headed to Greece in October.
Oh, wow.
So lots of travel, not enough, but lots of travel.
Right before things get crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. Calm before the storm.
Isn't Niagara Falls where the Office wedding was?
Yeah.
Didn't they get married at Niagara Falls?
Jim and Pam, they skirted off to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like my dream wedding location. Someplace so random where you have to wear, rain gear.
And it is very, very random. It looks like, I described it to someone, if a Canadian had gone, because we were on the Canadian side, to Las Vegas one time and then went back to Canada and was like, guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
They made like a mini Las Vegas in Niagara Falls, this tiny town. It is the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Beautiful, but very weird.
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. I'll add it to my list. That's it for the hard stuff. Now we're going to take a beat and go to the easy part, which is a rebranded Dare to Share, formerly known as Rapid Fire. Are you ready?
I'm ready to dare to share.
Now for the really fun part.
Right.
I said it was the easy part. It's really the most difficult part because you got to think on your feet, which I know you know how to do.
We're going to try.
All right. Formerly known as Rapid Fire, we call this Dare to Share. Pun intended. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ice cream or froyo?
Ice cream.
Awesome.
Sure.
Froyo is making this big comeback. It's all the rage right now.
But when you go to the froyo stores, you pile on like Hershey's and like all kinds of other stuff. It's not just for the froyo.
You're a purist.
Yeah. Vanilla all the way.
Your first car.
Oh gosh, this is almost embarrassing. I remember, I don't remember the year, but it was a Hyundai XG 350. It was like my grandpa's old car or something. It was the longest. It looked like I was driving a limousine, had dark windows on it. It was incredible. It got me through some crazy times.
Wow. I didn't know Hyundai made a
Look it up. Yeah. I don't even think they do anymore, but gosh.
First concert.
My first concert was Jay-Z.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. A friend of mine had tickets and I think we were in middle school and his dad took us and it was something.
That's edgy.
Yeah.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl, without a doubt.
Bucket list vacay spot.
Gosh, this one's hard. Shoot. Probably Egypt. I'd love to go to that part of the world. I'd love to see it. I think the history there is so cool.
Yeah.
And to just see just years, thousands of years of human history.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. This is just a little plug for our audience. We may or may not have an ancient aliens guy on a future episode.
Okay.
Keep
I'll tune in.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
Pie in the face or slip on a banana peel?
Oh, pie in the face. Pie in the face.
I love that one.
Is it a good pie?
I mean, could be banana cream pie.
I'll take it.
Staying with the theme.
Yeah.
Air guitar or air drums?
Air guitar. Right? There's no wrong way, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't even pretend to play
Got
the
it.
drums. Yeah.
Be really good at karaoke or really good at public speaking?
Public speaking, right? Yeah.
Obviously.
You're right. That one, yeah.
Or you should say karaoke because you've got public speaking down.
You can always be better.
Yeah. Vinyl records or streaming music?
Oh, this is hard. I actually just purchased my first record. It is a Fleetwood Mac album. And so I don't have a record player, but I want one so bad. So I'm going to say the records over streaming.
I love that you bought some vinyl, but you don't have anything to listen to it on.
It's a work in progress. We're going to get there.
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Latest binge show.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I started watching Love Island.
Oh, yes.
What
episode are you in?
I think technically 3. I've not. I watched it until 2 a.m. the other day on accident. It's a slippery slope.
It's the worst.
And then there's
also
an
the
episode
best.
every day.
I know.
Where do you find the time?
Well, don't go back to when the series started because then you will get going down a rabbit hole of Love Island.
Hours of content
Totally.
and like I don't know anyone's names.
No.
I just know like good vibes, bad vibes.
Irrelevant
That was sad.
reality. People.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Okay. That is it.
We did it.
Awesome.
Amazing.
You've been a great guest. Thank you so much.
I had a great host.
Oh, you're so sweet. I love working with you. CDLE community, if you haven't met Manny, he is a great addition to the CDLE family. You do great work representing us down the street and look forward to future maybe guest appearances on the show at the end of next session.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more to recap on by then.
It'll be a wild one. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
See ya.